All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Spiritual War Room. We are going to do a tarot land reading, and in this reading, we are going to look into Ktroya J. She is a tarot reader who had her door kicked down by the SWAT team, and she went live. This was about a month ago. I just came across this today, so I'm going to do a reading on her. She went live about a month ago, and as the SWAT team gathered up and down her street, they were talking to her through the bullhorn, trying to get her to call them. They needed to speak to her, but she was like, she wasn't coming out of her house. The whole time she's like, I just want my kids, and this is Beyonce's fault. This is what happens when you fuck with Beyonce. It was kind of quite a it was something to see, man. We're gonna look into everything that was going on during this video. First of all, we're gonna look into why did the police want to speak with her, because they were telling her, hey, we're not here to hurt you, we're not here to harm you, we just want to talk to you. And then we're gonna look into that. Why did they want to speak with her? She's blaming Beyonce. She's saying that she's a witch and that this is what happens when you fuck with Beyonce. So we're gonna take a little peek into that, and then we're gonna look into Ktroya's mental state. Busting down her door at this moment, what is she feeling as the SWAT team's ramming the truck through her front door? So during this time, as they're breaking down her door, and she knows, okay, they're coming. She keeps saying, what do I do? What should I do? What should I do? So who is she asking that to? What is she, I don't know. We're going to see what's going through her mind at this time, okay? And we're finally, to wrap this reading up, we're going to look into what is likely to happen next for Ktroya, okay? All right, guys, before we jump into this, don't forget to show me some love. Like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate the love and support. So let's start by, oh my goodness, why did the Clayton police want to speak with her? What do they want to talk to Ktroya about? What do they want to talk to her about? King of Pentacles. Okay, let's see, King of Pentacles. This could be a boss figure that has gone down, right? She was supposed to be someone who fought for the good team. Okay, but she got involved with someone who who went down, or who's going down. This person has been defeated in some way. With the Three of Stakes here, I'm getting this as she went to the dark side. She's supposed to be someone who fights on the side of truth and justice, but she went to the dark side. That's what I'm getting. So they want to talk to her about her boss. What is this Page of Cups and the Ten of Swords? Okay. She's crying about her kids, right? I just want my kids. I don't know where my kids are. And what they kind of have to tell her is that look, you're not gonna get your kids back. You're going to prison. What's the Ace of Wands? If someone told her that she was gonna be all right, I don't think that's gonna happen. Whoever told her that she was gonna be okay lied to her. This is somebody that she worked with. Like, this could be like maybe an attorney. I'm not seeing that, but people that she worked with. She's on her own here, where at one point they were family. This was a family affair. To whatever they were doing, it was illegal, it was corrupt. She was involved in it, but she was expendable. They didn't care about getting rid of her. She was someone that if this person went down, they wouldn't care. But at one point, it seemed like a happy family. This happy family told her, oh, everything is going to be all right, everything's going to be okay, and it wasn't. She's going down because she chose to fight on the wrong side of things. Not all offers are good offers. The King of Pentacles, this is someone with money, status, some form of recognition. People respect this person. This person could have given her a new home. You just have to put down your your stake and come over here with us. But the whole time they knew that they were going to betray her. In the final season of Buffy, this is where they're trying to kill off all the girls that could be potential slayers in the future, right? They want to kill off all the potentials. And she was one of those potentials that, yeah, they destroyed her. She went to the dark side because she was gifted homes and cars and whatever. She was tempted by the devil, and there's always a price to pay when you take from the devil. The devil's not going to send any support, any help. But she didn't see this when she accepted this offer. She should have cut it out, but she should have said, no, I'm good. But she was... The stuff that was provided to her was just too good to pass up, so... Okay. Alright. So they wanted to talk to her about her connection to this King of Pentacles. And because she was connected to them. You know, the way she made her money, the way he made his money, and this work was... There was something corrupt, illegal going on. You dragged your innocent children into this mess. You can't keep these things separate. So she's upset about her children. What about my kids? What about my kids? I just want to see my kids. I haven't seen my kids. Well, she probably had her... I don't know what happened, but she put her children in danger by connecting to these people, to this person, this group. And so the police want to talk to her about her connection to this group. Okay. Now she's blaming Beyonce. Okay. She said that she's doing witchcraft and Beyonce is very powerful. So let's look into it. What's the deal with Beyonce? The Empress. Okay. At first, the Empress is she's very alluring. She's alluring. People are drawn to her, men and women. Okay. Does she have some kind of... Did Ktroya have feelings for Beyonce? Like, what the hell? What's the Empress? Okay. What's the Empress? Okay. I pulled the Page of Cups and I pulled it back. I don't know why I put it back, but the Page of Cups came out, which speaks of her children. I don't know why I put it back. Oh, there it was. No, it wasn't that card. It was the Page. Okay, well, it was the Page of Cups, not the Knight of Cups. But it was speaking of her children. She put her children... She made the decision to partner with a group. She made this choice because she thought it was going to bring her the Wheel of Fortune, fame, fortune, a good life. But if you can, I know you can't really see it well, but in this card, the wheel's spinning, and look at how he's so nervous about where that wheel is gonna land, because it's gonna land on this broken heart. It's gonna land on the broken heart. This one knows that it's about to land there. Her worst fear, she feared becoming this person, and she did, because she accepted a gift. She accepted something. It has strings attached. And in doing so, judgment's being called on her. Four of Sides. This is the Buffy bot. Buffy dies, but she still has her little sister. You know, her little sister's still around, and you know, they tried to pretend like everything's normal by using this robot that looks exactly like her. Because this Empress put her children in danger by connecting to these people. You know, it's almost like this person, that these children aren't going to have their mother. They're going to have something like a robot in its place. Not a real robot, obviously, but this is something that maybe Ktroya always feared, becoming that mother who, you know, is taken away from her kids because she's taken to prison and her kids are left alone. She never wanted to be that mother. That was like her worst fear, and it's coming true. Her kids aren't going to have her around. There's going to be someone else in her place, pretending to be a mother to these children, but never the real thing, right? And that could have been one of her biggest fears. But she put her kids in danger by connecting to these people. Some people have demonic attachments, to them. And even though on the surface it's all glitz and glamour, but no, behind the scenes, there's a lot of pain, a lot of misery, a lot of loneliness, and a lot of scheming and scamming because there needs to be, who's the next sacrifice. Yeah, there we go. The children are always the ones who are harmed. These are the children who end up looking for safety and security in all the wrong people, all the wrong men, all the wrong women. These are toxic relationships because they didn't know how to, as children, they weren't taught healthy love, healthy support, because the mothers and fathers are so caught up in their own bullshit that they completely forget what's the real tragedy, and that's that these children grow up without proper guidance. All for the love of money. You break your own heart. It always ends the same way. But sometimes, the decisions and the choices that people make lead them right to legal issues when all they had to do is walk away. Sometimes it would have even required, a tough decision to be made. Yeah, we partnered up. This shit is about to go up in flames. I should move on. But no, sometimes people stay. And so they go down with the tower. You walk right into problems because there's always nothing is free. Even the gifts that God gives you requires something from you. Everything requires some form of sacrifice to receive. Okay? So God requires you to drop bad habits, addictions, your bad temper, being a thief, just changing yourself and reflecting on yourself, and not just stop doing it, but really healing yourself as an individual, and that could be spiritually, you might need to go to therapy, whatever that is, working on yourself, dropping the pride and ego. Not that the pride and ego is bad, but some unhealthy pride and ego that needs to be dropped. So God does require sacrifice, but it's all for your own good, the betterment of yourself. So, but God requires sacrifice. The devil, on the other hand, requires more wicked and sinister sacrifice. And it oftentimes you sacrifice yourself, your own happiness, your own destiny, because You're so blinded by materialistic thing, you know. That's where your mind is at. That's where your heart is at. I want to look good. I want to be seen as a successful. But I don't know. I just would hate to be seen as successful knowing that I didn't deserve that. Thinking of El Dorado, the movie El Dorado, the cartoon, not the, okay, the cartoon, where they're singing about how they're being hailed as gods, but they know that they're frauds. They just want the money, they want the gold, so they know they're a sham. So I don't know, like I just couldn't enjoy that, knowing that it's all a sham, you know. I don't know, but that's just me. Okay, so Ktroya, her mental state, how is she doing at this time? I have the High Priestess. She wants to know about her family. She really wants to know about her family. She really does. She does have love for her kids, man. She doesn't know what's going on with her kids. They're keeping everything hidden from me. I'm fighting, but they're not telling me anything. And it's really breaking her heart, man. She's like, what are they up to? They're up to something. Where are my kids? Where are my kids? They're hiding my kids. I can't find them. Okay, where are her kids then? Where are her children, Spirit? She really wants to know about her kids. She wants to know, are they okay? She's like really scared that something could happen. Like, if I don't know where they are they gonna, like, I don't know. She's thinking all kinds of crazy things right now. Okay, we have Justice. Where are her children? She really thinks that they're trying to kill her. She thinks that they could try to kill her children? Is that what she's saying? Oh my gosh. We're looking into her mental state. Yeah. Okay. These two, I worked with them. I was trying to get away from like this. I'm trying to get away from Beyonce. I'm trying to get away from Beyonce. I said some things. They're gonna try and go after my children. Oh my God. This is what she's saying. We're looking into her mental state. And this is what she's saying. It's like, if they don't kill me, they're gonna go after my kids. Let her see her children. They're not gonna let her see her kids. Why? I'm sorry, guys. What can you tell us about these children, her children? Need to know about her children. What do we need to know about her children? There's been a change. What's this change? From sudden wealth to toil and labor and bad health. Message of concern, adjudication. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. This is really sad. This is awful energy. You must be careful not to curse your bloodline, because I'm looking into the children. I want to know how are her children doing? Are they okay? She's worried that, I don't know, the justice system is going to go after her kids and kill them, and they were after her to kill her. I'm looking into the well-being of her children. How are they doing? There's going to be a change, a sudden change. In this card, they're moving. They had a pretty nice house. They're moving, and they're going from having this, because this money could have came in fast for her. They went from having all this money to, going to a life of toil and labor. That's what Ktroya created for her bloodline, and whatever she was doing, whatever witchcraft she was dabbling in, whoever she was connecting with, she kind of cursed her own bloodline to a life of hard labor, bad health. And she's going to get a message of concern when it comes to court with adjudication. She's not going to like whatever they hand down. She got judgment here. And we have the Eight of Swords. We're talking prison. She could be doing some time, man. Wow. What she did to her children was her biggest fear. But because she loved money more than she loved... I shouldn't say that, because sometimes people do things. They're not seeing clearly, and they do things because they love their children, and I can buy my mama a house, and my kids will never need anything. But if you don't have if you haven't strengthened your gift of discernment, you're going to fall for anything. Because anything beautiful can look like a gift from God. But only someone who's truly connected to God will understand what is that gift and what is not. Because the devil can make anything look beautiful. The devil can make anything look like a gift from God. Oh, I've been struggling my whole life, and this is a gift from God, and only to find out it's a trap from the devil. But you didn't know the difference. 28, as I looked at the timer. You didn't know the difference. What's likely to happen next for Ktroya? The moon. Two of Swords. She was hoping that somebody would be doing, if they do dabble in witchcraft, she's hoping someone's doing magic on her behalf. I don't think magic is going to work, though. You have to ask God for mercy. She needs to ask God for mercy, because she was involved with this group. Whatever group is going down. Yeah, there we go. Whatever group is going down, she's going down with them. You got to be careful not to be a casualty of someone else's downfall. But you can always be a casualty when you're connected, when you're too closely connected to the person. You can't be on the fence with God. You can't be halfway in, halfway out. You can't. And she's learning this lesson. It's going to be up to the courts if they want to grant her mercy, because she better pray to God, man, because she was doing some pretty wicked shit, man. Instead of doing magic to, increase her own, to improve herself, she was doing this stuff against other people. And that's where you fuck up. That's where you fuck up. You can't be doing, if you're going to be dabbling in witchcraft, if you're starting to do that dark shit against other people, there's always a price to pay. Always. There's always a price to pay. And if you can't pay up, it's going to come for you. They're like spiritual goons. They're going to break your kneecaps and buzz your kneecaps and, they're going to fuck you up spiritually, because they demand their payment too. And if it's a return to sender, it's even worse, because if it was able to be returned, that means that energy couldn't touch the person it was meant for. Whoever it was supposed to be sent to, it couldn't touch them, so it comes back even stronger, pissed off because it demands blood. Be careful what you guys dabble in. Don't be thinking this kind of stuff is for play, because it's not. Really, real consequences. This is what just like karmic justice is in the 3D. It shows up, it manifests itself in this way. The SWAT team busting down your door, people falling ill, deaths in the family, people losing their jobs, sometimes it can manifest in that way. So be careful what you send out. You wanted to, like, this chick could have been wanting, there's a video of Ktroya coming out of her garage screaming at some chick that was walking by. Now, I don't know if this chick was like harassing her or what. I don't know the context of what was going on, but she's coming out saying, fuck you, bitch, like, you and your dog are dead. She was like wishing death on that woman that was walking her dog, wishing death on her and her dog. And she was on video saying, I want that bitch's head on a platter. She's wishing death on people. So it doesn't surprise me that, she's fearing death for herself and her children, because she knows she was sending out that energy to other people. 33 as I looked at the timer. She knows she was sending that energy out to other people. So that's why she's so fearful, and like in her mind, she's like completely losing her fucking mind, because oh my God. She's afraid that that's what's coming back to her. What's likely to happen next? We have High Priestess. This is a message to her. Like, you should have walked away from trying to end another person. She was working with other people to try and end another person, doing spell work, witchcraft, whatever she was doing. God's laughing at these people like, look at these goofy ass clowns trying to kill my messenger. Ooh, no. They were trying to put someone in their grave, and this person just keeps getting away from them. And that's why they're worried. They're worried. Oh my God, this group is worried. This person isn't going down. Why won't this person die? God's not going to allow that shit. Now they're heartbroken because they know payment is due. These demons, whoever they were praying to, whoever they were conjuring up, or whatever they were conjuring up, is demanding payment. Somebody has to go in the grave. I couldn't get this one, so who is it gonna be? She knows this. That's why she's so crazy. Like, oh, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill my children. No, I don't think that's how it's gonna happen, because it didn't say that anything was, that they were gonna be trafficked or that they were gonna be killed. No, the cards weren't saying that. What Ktroya did to her children, that energy that she was sending out to another person, is coming back. What it did was curse her bloodline to a lifetime of hard labor, toil and labor, poverty, bad health. That's what she cursed her family to, her children to, because of what she was trying to do to another person. She was working with maybe another two people. She was working with these two people to try and end another, this high priestess. She should have walked away. She knew better, but nah, the money was just too good. The gifts were just too good. I got to take care of my babies, and how, if this other person loses their life, as long as mine are taken care of. And because that's the energy she was manifesting, and that's the energy that is returning to her. And she knows how this works. That's why she's losing her mind. This is some kind of psychosis. Spiritual psychosis. Like, she knows the energy that's coming back around, and it's freaking her the fuck out. That's why it looks like she's losing her mind. She's lost her mind. Judgment. That's judgment, baby. That's judgment. Remember, she took a chance. There's that Knight of Cups with her children. This is judgment upon her. She took a chance. She spun that wheel in hopes that she was going to hit it big. Now she's worried because she knows that broken heart is about to be her final outcome. She knows that she did her children wrong by dabbling in this. Yeah, she's going to prison, man. Wow. She had repeated these cycles before of selfishness, greediness. She thought she was unstoppable. She got a little money and she thought, I'm on top of the wheel. But she didn't realize being on top of the wheel meant that something heartbreaking was gonna happen. She hadn't learned her lessons. She hasn't learned her lessons. That's why she doesn't see things clearly. She doesn't see that certain gifts and status boosts have strings attached to them. And here we go again. Puppets. You're puppets. You're nothing more than a puppet. We make you, we break you. And I don't know. She stepped out of line, and people that she had control over her stepped in, but she's connected to someone who's going down, and that's why everything is playing out the way it's playing out. This is karmic justice, baby. It sucks, man, because what did I say? It's always the kids. And this was her biggest fear. She didn't want to leave her kids like that, but that's what happened, because she went down the wrong path. So, well, guys, that's what I have for this reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate the love and support, and I will see you guys next time.